We're now going to give the floor to Antonina Rishko-Porcescu. She's an independent monitoring and evaluation specialist. She's also the secretariat of EvalYouth Task Force 3, and she has worked with the Akhmetov Foundation for Development of Ukraine, the International Renaissance Conference, and also to keep posting your questions and comments on the chat box. So now I'm going to give the floor to Antonina. Welcome, Antonina.
Thank you very much, Sophie. And hi, everyone. My name is Antonina Rishko-Porcescu, and today I want shortly to introduce one of the region with the lens of young and emerging evaluators. So I am going to talk about Eastern Europe, but also more broader region of EuroAsia. Okay. So what is important in Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and South Caucasus, together saying EuroAsia? Most of the people call this region as former Soviet Union without any distinguishes. But of course, there are very strong distinguishes between countries in economic, political status, and also development of civic society and other dimensions. But today, I will be talking more about similarities and how young and emerging evaluator can grow professionally here in this region. We should remember about not far past, which left a significant track in Eurasian societies. And currently, countries are dealing with sometimes not stable and sometimes absent democracy and deep economic crisis, the process of development of civic societies, and with generally low activity of grassroots initiatives. And this all together with high rate of corruption and high rate of tolerance to corruption, and untrust to governmental institutions and also untrust to media creates very difficult environment for development of evaluation culture and evaluation in general. But in the same time, considering these difficulties, it's even more important to work in this region, and it's more important to work hardly to create some opportunities for young and emerging evaluators here. And in this region, there are not many capacity building activities in evaluation. Most of them are concentrated around donor programs and international organizations. At the same time, also there is a lack of consultants in evaluation with both more profound knowledge of local context and also understanding of global tendencies and achievements. Besides of low rate of English use, this region remains a little bit aside from global trends and poor activity on development of evaluation systems. That's why today I think I have a voice to speak about this region in particular. Okay, ways how to become an evaluator in the region. So I think mostly the ways how to become a professional evaluator in this region is pretty similar how it is in other parts of the world. But if not, please write in chat, and it will be very interesting to see how it is in your region and your country. As you know, this main purpose of this conference is learning and learning from each other. So do not hesitate to write your thoughts on this. And actually, I want to present generalizations, and also we should remember that there is always some exception from the rule. Currently, there is no strict standardized way how to gain capabilities in order to become professional evaluator in a region, and all of groups that you can see here have different baggage of experience and quite different needs in process of learning and self-improvement. There is a big group of specialists who come into professional evaluation with a base on sociology or broader social science. And those specialists have strong skills in methods, especially in quantitative ones, as they are dominant in our region. And besides, their strong side is organizations of effective field work. And moreover, often theories and concepts from social science are really helpful in understanding social processes and very close to those in monitoring and evaluations. But on the other side, there is a big lack of understanding the basis of project management, sometimes lack of strategic thinking, and that causes the lack of effective recommendations for practical implementation. So other group, in the contrary, project managers who become evaluators have a very practical understanding how recommendations should be provided. On the other hand, there is a lack of skills, of methods, and deeper understanding of social reality. Other group, which is quite popular in in my region, is specialists in public administrations who become professional evaluators, and I believe they have the strongest analytic view on evaluation and the strategic thinking. But of course, lack of methods and understanding of project logics. And one of the strongest group of specialists in evaluation in the region of Eurasia are specialists in public health. As education and training programs in this field are currently developed based on 4.Antonina, and this educations is very donor and international organizations driven. But outside of public health sphere, these specialists do not work a lot. So still there is some gap in this field. In the end, there is a quite big group of different specialists from the sphere, doctors, ecologists, biologists, and etc., who become professional evaluators, and depending on their previous experience, they should gain extra skills and knowledge that other groups have already. So in order to have effective training, it is important to understand gaps in knowledge and skill individually, but also to understand some systematic gaps, how it is in regional level and also national level. And if we understand this, we can build capacities and any opportunities for young and emerging evaluators more effectively. So I'm going to tell you about the recent development initiative, which is the newly born regional chapter of EvalYouth ECA. It was created in June 2017, this year, and now it unites near 30 active EEs from Ukraine, Tajikistan, Armenia, Kyrgyzstan, and Georgia. And we work under idea of combining global evaluation trends and regional peculiarities and support of EE into way to become a professional evaluator. So we are like a regional, local adaptation of the EvalYouth Global. With this aim, in the recent future, we are going to have 2 webinars on relations of world standards and their adaptation in region, and also about SDGs and role of EEs in adaptation of SDGs in national and regional level. Also, we are going to have a training for EEs with all these peculiarities which I mentioned in previous slide, and a session for EEs during the conference in next March. What else I want to say about this initiative? So you can see all of these great activists, and especially I want to thank the most active group of Khairinisa Rasulova, Mira Kazimova, Larissa Pulgun, and Anna Arutunyan, who actually create this initiative and now very active in advocacy for young and emerging evaluator in this region. So I'm very thankful to them. And also there is a quite big step towards young and emerging evaluators in Ukraine also. And the main role here is of Ukrainian Evaluation Association. And here you can see different achievements which made associations, glossary, standards in monitoring evaluation, annual introductory training course, first Ukrainian manual for monitoring and evaluation, and also support of programs on monitoring and evaluations in the master level. What together it creates a very good basis for development different possibilities for young and emerging evaluators. And with this, I want to thank you all for the attention, and I really believe that together we can create a better future in general and better future for young and emerging evaluators in our region of Eurasia and all over the world. Thank you very much. Okay.